Y'all know when they laughing, what happens, and my face straight. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's
In
awesome. We
today's
love you.
episode.
We love Coach. All that good stuff. Welcome to Bestie Finders Office Hours.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
so, we're going to let Dr. Lisa open it up and tell you guys what we're going to be talking about today. So, y'all just pay attention to the reactions. That's all I'm going to say.
So, as we've been talking, you've heard us talk about the difference between what you as the leader or manager say to your team and what they hear through their emotional filter. And that could be at work, that could be in your ministry meeting, it could be at home in the house.
You can be out
So
for
it's
lunch
out for
with
lunch
the
with your
besties.
people, chilling, what have you. So t-
I'm sorry.
We gonna laugh.
today, today we are going to talk about what ASAP means. Now you know that the
ASAP.
ASAPASA. Okay.
Mm.
So we know that the dictionary definition of ASAP is as soon as possible. It may or may not mean drop what you're doing and do it now. It may or may not mean just put a little hustle on it before you for that delivery. So when sometimes when you as the leader of a team give that directive, okay, well we're working on this project and we need we need the results. We need to get this together ASAP because this other department's waiting on us or whatever. Right? Sometimes you may have a team. Well, almost invariably you will have a team member who hears it differently. Now, some of your team members will hear, "Oh, okay, we got to hustle on this. My,
We got a
move a little
deadline.
bit, but move a little faster so we can hit that deadline and keep it moving." And others might hear, I don't trust you to do this on time, so I'm telling you, drop everything and do it right now. Insert
Or
in or else, or else,
it's
and
gonna fire me. What?
exactly, and sometimes that will roll into a whole conversation, and you as a leader are like,
Where did that come from? See, we planned it out on stage. I'm sorry. Like listen to the movements, I give the words.
so today we're going to talk about what ASAP means to us. So as a teacher, I default to you mean what you say and you say what you mean. So you said what you said literally is what you meant, right? I don't really add an additional layer of emotional impact unless that topic is personal and it feels like we're having a conversation that we had earlier. But in general, it's like, okay, ASAP, okay, well, I'll put a little hustle on it. I'll move a little, I'll prioritize this so that we can get this done faster and then I'll move on to the other things on my plate.
Mm, okay.
I'll pass the mic.
All right. And ASAP, like now when I say it, now because I'm mainly the one, they be like, shoot, we got to get this done. We need it done by tomorrow. Or y'all, we only have a week left, so let's get to moving and everything. And so we can either meet or beat the deadline.
Mhm.
And so I have been working with people or like been on that when I have been on that receiving end of somebody that's saying we need to get this done as soon as possible. But I'm like, shoot, okay, they trying to meet the deadline, let's go. But I was sitting next to somebody who said, like, why they in such a big hurry? What does you know what I'm saying? Why they want to rush us now to get it done? Uh I mean, I'm like, well, we still have 5 days, because they're gonna work
Three and a
over
half days.
the we still have 5 days. We still got 24 hours. I'm like, boo boo.
We got a whole 45 minutes.
Right. And they talking about ASAP. Not like ASAP Rocky, but ASAP as soon as possible. We have a deadline to meet. But I literally have worked with somebody that, because they are very last minute procrastinators, or, they have something else they rather do, like, go shopping. They might want to go eat. And I'm like, no, and I've had to, just figure out some other kind of way to get the point across. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Without them feeling like don't get done. What's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is we'll miss the deadline, and we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I think sometimes it's just the importance of it. So, some things are not as important to somebody else as it is to the person who's over the project, right? Or the situation, or the house cleaning, or the house painting. Now, like I'm gonna tell you, one situation. Now I'm talking about from not even just from a business perspective. I'm talking about from home. From a home life. And a whole house was painted, and the last thing that needed to be done was the patio. Okay, and so what happened to the patio? Oh, I'm gonna get to it. Well, why not go ahead on and finish? I mean, it was like like they just had to take a break. That break, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That I'm going to do it tomorrow. Turned into like a whole month, right? With no reasons why, no specific reason why they couldn't get it done until I had to just put my foot down and say, I need this done as soon as possible. What is as soon as possible? By tomorrow. Okay. All you gotta do is go out there first. So I had to put a demand on that person. Of course, that was my husband. All right. Um, to get that done. And because there was no other reason other than just procrastinating. Now you don't done the whole freaking house. And you want to leave this little part undone. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm venting. That was so,
This is a safe space.
okay. But just to make the point. So he finally got it done, and then now, yeah, that's a whole nother. We got the porch painted, y'all,
Ah,
and everything was lovely. No reason why. I can tell you why. He is led by compassion, and he's a procrastinator. He had no other reason other than like it don't have to be done today. You know what I'm saying? It was on his own timing. So you can't rush a compassion person when they don't shut it down on that particular project or situation. Not until they're ready to pick it back up. Then will they show up. I know. I'm sorry, coach. See, that's why I had to put these glasses on, because I want to make sure I saw every expression that come on your face.
I mean, you can rush the compassionate. It just depends on the situation. That's all. I
But
like deadlines, or else it would never get
you
done.
but you have other gifts that's connected to yours that can help you with that, like the giver.
Hmm.
You like deadlines, like the exhorter. You like deadlines, but when you have somebody like a compassion, and like if they're like 90% and 100%, you can only imagine,
Mm,
right? And a 100%, yeah. So it's other gifts that have caused you to be okay, be okay with deadlines,
mm.
right? But
Yeah,
not all of them, not all compassionates are the same.
I know. I live with one. Yeah, I live with another compassionate, and it is, it is nerve wracking to ask to have something done. I guess because I am a parent of that one. I hope I ain't spilling who it is.
Well, that's a good perspective because, all right, well, if if everyone in the house, let's say for the sake of argument, has the same gifts, the same challenges and code modes, do things get done?
Eventually.
And that's just it. I guess because I have different gifts. To your point, Dean Kathy, that
Mhm.
Mary is like, sir, I understand the concept of deadlines. When you have responsibilities and bills and credit and all that that you care about, you want to make sure that you work expeditiously. And
Now, what
so,
you just described was a response of a giver.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? That response was of a giver,
okay,
not a compassionate.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's why you understand that. But them others, honey, la di da, la di da. It'll get done. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, when tomorrow comes, tomorrow never comes until you put your foot down a lot of times,
Yeah.
unless it's for them.
Mm, mm.
Unless it's something for them, or they ready, like But any other time, deadlines really don't matter. They live right pretty much for the moment. Most compassionate people do
Mm.
when they score higher, and when that's the way that they're used to living, right?
Yeah.
And so other things may come into perspective or take place only because of the way that you may have been brought up or the ways that you have been taught. Just like you being a veteran, you know what I'm saying? You learn
Mm-hmm.
certain disciplines.
Mm-hmm.
um but hunty, when they don't have to live up to the sergeant, the drill sergeant's expectations,
Yeah.
their own gonna kick right on in.
Yeah. Yeah, and to that point, and I think I want to. You asked the question, Dr. Lisa, about the housework. Does it get done? It it could be. It could have its moments. It really could. It really could. I would say with that particular person, they have OCD, so they have to have stuff in order. That to your point, Dean Kathy, that's when it matters, right? If stuff is out of order, like they want it done yesterday because it's messing with them,
It's
right?
bugging them,
It's it's
right?
it's, it's
That's that
irritating.
server. So
Yes.
then more than likely they have, because most of the time compassion and serving goes together. A lot of
Ah,
times when I see it, sometimes a lot of people have the server gift, but just depend. Well, yeah, that server gift, they may be slow about it, but once it's fixed, they don't want you to move it. They don't want you to touch it. They don't want it to be out of order. They don't want to see no clutter. They don't want to feel no clutter. So you typically just, I mean, you really just describe the server gift.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here because I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
Learning and growing. I need to know.
See, and that's what's good. That's what's good when you know that
Yeah.
they OCD just says server. They just
Mm.
like everything clean, in order, tidy. Clutter drives them bananas.
Yeah, they even a
Don't
box.
nut, honey. If you finish, don't leave no dishes laying around. Don't leave no clothes on the floor. None of that. Put your stuff up. Clean up behind yourself if you live with a server. I mean, oh my God, I know some, and it's funny to watch, especially if they married.
It's not
It's
funny.
crazy.
It's not
And
funny.
even if they're not, so a server, honey, my girlfriend, one of the servers I know, she cleaned the same spot every day, and ain't nobody in there but her. Okay, but if she felt like she don't went outside and came back in, I'm like, dude, girl, I'm like, yeah, do you, honey, do you, server.
Mm.
So it's all good. It's all good. That was good. So ASAP, guys, is not a bad word. In
It's
other
not.
words,
It's good.
ASAP is just like we just want to get it done. Now you're gonna hear a teacher may say that, a giver may say it,
Mhm.
definitely a perceiver or an exhorter. When we're working, but most importantly, the one that may be the one that use that word the most is an administrator, because an
Mm.
administrator is the one that's on point. Got like boom, boom, boom. We got to get this done. That's that project manager. That's that, event planner. That's that logistical, like things to the to-do list. I need it done by this. And so we ought to have I want us to do something like invite like a classic person that does that. Cause my daughter, she's an administrator. I was talking the other night and I said, girl, you need to video yourself just doing this. She was talking to me and writing. I said, what you writing? Oh, I'm just writing my to-do list for the week. I'm like, oh, okay, have fun. So when Monday happens, I won't be all over the place and all of that good stuff though. Good stuff.
Hmm. That's really good.
So it's not a bad word, and nobody's rushing you. We just want to get to a finish, okay? And we just want everybody to play their part, and everything will be wonderful. We're not trying to say anything. We're not trying to fire you. We're not saying that you are not capable. We're not saying anything derogatory,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
All right,
I need to
people.
watch this on repeat. Repeat.
Repeat and replete. And with that, bye YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.